Hello, everyone who's joining us here on Twitch Live or on YouTube here. We are ready for the finals of our Hegster Top Deck Tournament number 34 of Series 3. I'm joined here by Lei Bowie, and we're ready to get into things here. We're going to have Eternatus up against Lucario and melmetal. So it should be favored for Lucario, but we have seen Magui here, our Eternatus player, play excellent in a lot of these matches. So we'll have to see how this goes. But for now, let's go ahead and jump down as these players are getting ready to get into this match. Let's go ahead and get down into the board here. And here we go. Magui's going to be on the bottom of your screen. And we are going to see him pilot this Eternatus deck while his opponent is going to be playing Lucario and melmetal.
Just making sure what Maggie has. He only has Crobats, Spirit Tombs, and Evil Talls as his attackers through Zamazenta. So
is playing two Spirit Tomb. So that is one thing to note.
Yeah, it gives him a slightly better chance than the decks that don't run any Spirit Tomb, but I mean it's still a lot to ask for. I guess we're getting to this matchup soon. Like I said, Max 6 is running my exact 60 from Chill with the power plants and the reset stamp. So
here. All right, let me go ahead and for chat put in some predictions here before we start. Okay, let me do this, and we'll put in the prediction here for this. But yeah, you can get us kicked off, Lei, and we're gonna have an exciting match for you guys.
Yeah, and it looks like I'm not sure who. Oh my goodness, I'm not sure who won the coin flip there, but Maggie Bear hopes is going second. And it looks like Max is going to take a mulligan. There. Yeah. Well, that's 6 supporters in hand. That's quite a bit. Getting him mulligan. And, yep, take the extra card. And let's see. Oh, yikes. I don't agree. Max is starting both Pokemon that aren't Zamazenta here.
I think this is fine. I think honestly the best way to go in with this is to go Luke Metal Zacian for your draw support and then go with double Zam. You could just Mal Lana into the other Zam. Usually your opponent's not going to get one.
I agree with starting the Luke Meta, but benching that Zacian's kind of risky because now your opponent only has to go through one Zamazenta as opposed to 2. So that's one thing that's looking up slightly up for Maggie so far. And there we see the Building Spite. We're going to see a Marnie at the end of this turn. Yeah, Max is putting down 2 Pokemon that can be easily knocked out with Eternatus VMAX is helping Maggie quite a bit. And there we see the energy attachment onto the Eternatus V. Probably just bench one, save the other one just in case you top like a Pokemon or something. There's the Meta Goggles, the Meta Energy attachment, and a Research. Yeah, there we see the full Meta Wall, so just guaranteeing that his future Zamazentas will take 30 less damage.
And this also prevents the Luke Metal from getting knocked out here. Interestingly enough, if Magui were to draw into all the cards that were needed at this point. So,
all right, that's a good point. There's a slight chance Magui can knock him out, but he does need double Spirit or double Goon Ping onto the Luke Metal, as well as a full bench with Eternatus VMAX.
Yeah, we see the energy come down, and it looks like we're going to be seeing the other E-turn get discarded. Crobat is going to be the grab here. Going to see 5 fresh cards and can follow it up with a Marnie to put that hand size down a lot lower.
There's the VMAX, and there's a switch. So far, so good for Maggie. He's going to switch. Yep. And he's going to Great Ball. That's pretty good. Just getting Pokemon down, do some more damage with his Dread End. And he's probably going to Marnie here. Just trying to set Max's back a few turns.
Yeah, setting up for a 2-shot here. So no need to bench any more Pokemon if needed. It's going to just be setting up for that. And we see Great Ball grab Zigzagoon. That could be a great way to ping Zamazenta when it comes down.
He was actually really close from having a knockout. He just needed one more Pokemon, and he could have calmed for the other Zigzagoon and just pinged the Luke Metal twice and do
unfortunate there. Pinged with the Metal Goggles.
He was very close. It was.
Yeah.
Oh, he also. Oh man.
Unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't see the goggles on the Zacian. So Metal Goggles saying that Pokemon with Metal Goggles attached to it that are Metal types take 30 less damage, and the effects of abilities cannot put damage counters on it. So Zigzagoon's Headbutt Tantrum ability, unable to put damage counters on the Zacian. But still setting up a nice 2-shot here on this Lucario Melmetal, and we actually see the Saucers go onto the Zacian. So interested to see if there's anything else in hand. Just an Intrepid
Oh my
Sword.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
We could honestly
Max
just
is
see the
clarifying on
boss.
another Pokemon.
No, boss actually, it will not be enough there actually with
Yeah,
boss's
boss won't
orders.
be knockout, so I think just knock out the Lucario is the correct play here. Just take prizes as fast as you can before Max is able to get down to Zamazenta, because once those Zamazentas hit the field, it's gonna be very difficult.
We see multiple energies as well, and another Spiritomb. That's important. You want to get those.
No, you definitely want to attach to Crobat, because Crobat's actually your main attacker in this matchup against the Zamazentas.
Yeah, I think just maybe assuming. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the VMAX attachment, but he has plenty of energy in hand, so he'll be able to make this choice however he wants. But this will be a big turn here. If Zamazenta doesn't come down, then that could mean that Magui could steal a game here off of Maddox.
Yeah, oh man. He does have 3 Quick Ball and 2 Zamazenta, so he just has to get one of them down. It looks like he's having a bit of trouble getting one down. The tag call here. Probably going to grab, the Luke Metal and the Cynthia Caitlyn. So the Cynthia Caitlyn can draw him 3 cards. There's a reset stand. It's pretty good. Looks like...
Do we see Zamazenta come down, though? Oh, he may have to bank off of drawing it off Cynthia and Caitlyn.
Yeah, the good thing here is that Zacian actually can't be knocked out by Eternatus because of both the Metal Goggles and the Full Metal Wall. So he can just definitely not bench the Luke Metal, not give his opponent an extra out to win the game.
And this is why we may just see the energy come onto the Eternatus VMAX to have an out to kill the Zacian afterwards here. And we may just see Spites, and your opponent doesn't have it anywhere. So we actually are going to see the Marnie to put the hand size down. So this will be a big Marnie here. If we don't see a Zam come down, this could be what Magui needs to get ahead in this match.
Yeah, and like I said, I really want to see the energy attachments onto Crobat, because, I mean, banking on your opponent not having Zamazenta this game is a lot to ask for. So, just...
It's going to be a big Marnie.
Yeah, or, oh my goodness, if he doesn't have another Pokemon here, he just loses. And
there's Doll. He doesn't lose yet.
He has a Pokédoll.
There's the Marnie.
Marnie. Okay.
So could still find Zamazenta here.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, he still has another turn to draw it, because he can just either retreat Intrepid Sword or just Intrepid Sword in the active and let the Zacian get knocked out.
Oh my
So he's got to go for the retreat.
Do you target down the Zacian? I think you just target the Zacian down. We could see the energy come down onto the Spiritomb and boss's orders. Gonna build Spite now. Why not? You have plenty of turns to do that with. And other Tomb is also gonna build Spite here.
Yeah, I think you just go. Yeah, you just take the prizes when you. I don't know. The thing is that even if you boss, you kind of have to get through the doll at some point. So I think just knock out the doll is fine. But I wouldn't hate the boss's play either. Yeah, just take the prizes while you can.
There we go. Boss's orders, and gonna see a Dread End for 210 damage, taking 2 prizes. 1 prize away from advancing 1-0, but we know how Scamazenta is the dream ender here for this turn of this deck. But another Zacian comes down.
Oh my goodness. Another Zacian. Oh my goodness. That is just...
Where are the Zams?
Double Zamazenta?
Did he prize double Zam?
I think he prized double... I'm assuming so, because he had quick balls in hand, so I'm assuming Zamazenta is just prized. That's actually really, really unfortunate. Wow. Okay, and that makes the energy attachments onto the turn 6 VMAX actually really good. Because now he has 2 access to Dread Ends. And the Crushing Hammer. Oh my goodness.
This is... I have to assume that's the only out. There's no reason to not grab Zamazenta there. I think if Zamazenta's in the deck, this game is over, but...
I mean, if there's one way to beat Luke Metalization with Zamazenta, it's your opponent doesn't have Zamazentas. And I think that's what we saw there. Wow.
Wow, Magui Master going up 1-0 in that set. Incredible. To see Eternatus pull it out, could we see Eternatus pull off the unthinkable here and beat Lucario Melmetal, which has a direct counter with that Zamazenta card, preventing it from being hit by VMAX Pokemon?
Yeah, wow, that was really unfortunate. We just assumed that he was dead drawing, wasn't able to get the Zamazentas, but turns out he couldn't get the Zamazentas because there were no Zamazentas in the deck to get. They were all just hiding out in the prize cards. They didn't feel like playing that game apparently, so they just chilled out. And hopefully they decide to come out and play in the next 2 games, assuming we have the next 2 games. But yeah, that's one way to beat group metalization. Just have your opponent's prize double Zamazenta apparently. And it looks like we're just confirming who's starting.
Yeah, looks like Maddox is going to opt to go first here. So power accelerator can be a big thing here if you're Magui. Maddox has got to put something together. I think if he can find Zamazenta, this matchup is looking a lot better for him.
Yeah, if I'm Max's here, it's just one of those things that can happen sometimes. Sometimes you just prize double Zamazenta when you need Zamazentas in that matchup. If I'm him, I'm not stressing too much about it. It's still a really favorable matchup. Even one Zamazenta can take you the rest of the way. So we'll see what happens from here. Another Eviltal start once again.
Another mulligan. I mean, this deck plays Zamazenta, right? I think this list plays Zamazenta.
I mean, according to his deck list, he runs 2, which isn't surprising because it's Luke Metal with Zamazenta. So, and
this hand is looking really good, though. Just on the side note of what we see here on Magui here, he's got a
let's see what the starter
too.
is. The starter is actually really important in this matchup because if he just starts Zamazenta, that's gotta make it really difficult. Once again, there's 2 Pokemon that aren't Zamazenta on the field, so that's just 5 prize cards.
And we see the stamp right away here. So we'll see what hand we're looking at. This is a lot worse of a hand, but has the Marnie.
I'm not sure why he stamped there.
The mulligan.
The
mulligan.
I guess your opponent had extra mulligans, but you much rather save the stamps for the stamp to 1 or 2 at the end of the game, which is so much better.
Oh wow.
Apparently, if he's unable to get an energy attachment and it turns his V, then that stamp actually worked out wonders. But it looks like he is able to get it. Just grab a Crobat here. Just draw some more cards.
Yeah, this is looking like a good start for Magri again. I mean, I think Zamazenta are in this deck, right? I mean,
I just hate benching poke. In this matchup specifically, you want to have one Pokemon that can get knocked out with VMAX, and it just doubles Zamazenta. But now he just has 2 Pokemon that can get knocked out with Dread End. And that means that Magui technically only has to go through 1 Zamazenta to win the game. Just little things like that can make the difference in this matchup.
And we see Full Metal Wall,
at least.
Still no Zamazenta down. That's got to be scary to know there's still no Zam. We see the guaranteed VMAX in hand if Magui chooses to take that route.
Yeah, why? I'm just... Mats is really having a tough time finding Zamazentas. It's kind of unfortunate. I would keep the Boss's Orders. Those are the most important cards in this matchup besides the Spiritombs. Because you want to take knockouts on those prizes when you can, the ones that aren't Zamazenta. Actually, he's burning a switch too. And he's got a Crobat for 4.
Finds VMAX, finds energy, finds Pokemon. This is a great hand here for Magui.
Yeah, once again, that situation could come up where he's able to get the knockout on this Luke Meadow if he hits double Spiritomb or double Goomping right here. He does need to draw a lot though, and he already used Crobat, so I don't think he's going to hit it.
Oh, wow. Crushing Hammer as well.
Yeah, that's... well, Crushing Hammer, I would save that because Luke Meadow's not going to do anything in this matchup. Okay. Luke Meadow already used Full Metal Wall, so there's no reason to use...
We could also just see Tomb come down to start build some Spite here, which I think is what he's going to go ahead and grab.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely grab the Tomb here. If you can't get the knockout on this Luke Meadow right now, just build Spite on the Tombs while you have the chance. And yeah, we're going to see the exact same situation as we saw last game, this Dread, and just setting up a 2-shot on this Luke Meadow and just getting a quick 3 prizes. Where are those Zamazentas, Max? There's a Cynthia Caitlin drawing 3 extra cards. Grabbing a Marnie back.
Yeah, grabs Marnie. Yes, but there's the Zamazenta.
He does run Zamazenta, so that's good to know. And honestly, that's That's close to perfect. He's able to get the Zamazenta with the metal goggles, and he already used full metal wall, so everything's looking up for back 6 here.
Yeah, at this point, grabs Crobat. Now this is where the game gets tricky. You need to find ways to get Spiritombs down and building up. And that is a guaranteed Spiritomb if he chooses to go ahead and grab that.
That last bench space has to be conserved for a Spiritomb. There's no question about it. You have to build Spite on it. And it's probably going to discard a Pokemon here. Yeah, definitely grab the Spiritomb. There we go. Yeah, and just start building some Spite on it.
Yeah, Spiritomb's going to get grabbed here. Spite built on it. It's going to go ahead
And
and
we're
put
probably
some
going to see the
damage
Marnie here.
counters.
Just try to limit Max 6. And I really would like to see that Crushing Hammer saved for the Zamazenta because it's not the meta energy wasn't doing anything on the loop metal. It already used full metal wall, so you're not afraid of getting your energy discarded with the GX attack. And there we see the attachment onto the Spiritomb.
Yeah, Dreadend is going to take the knockout. 3 prizes away from being your Hegster champion here. But we know how hard those 3 prizes can be to take against this, especially when Zamazenta is coming up. The Scam Artist here, and the Metal Saucer onto the Zacian, Intrepid Sorting. And just like this, we see no way in this hand for Magui to get around the Zamazenta.
Yeah, especially after the full metal wall and the metal goggles are attached to it, he's gonna have to build his Spiritombs up to maximum spite before they can actually attack. No. You can't attack now because it's not doing too much damage. And it looks like he's gonna choose to go really aggressive here. Spiritomb's only doing 40 damage here, which just isn't worth it because now he's gonna get knocked out with the Zamazenta.
Yeah, assuming there is a metal
Max's
energy
run.
there. Otherwise,
Assuming there is 1 metal energy.
Yeah.
And you really want to save those Spiritombs for full spite before you attack with them. And
yeah, and that's 1 Spiritomb down. 40 damage is all it put in. You only have so many attackers against this deck, and this is where the problems start to arise with how do you get damage? How do you take care of this 230 HP VMAX killing monster? And Crushing Hammer is a start, but I think realizing from game 1, do I need to put Zigzagoon down? How do I get damage on this? I think he's looking at Yveltal. Crobat is an option to get some damage on, but it's only 10 damage, 20 with poison. It just seems like Magui does not have enough options to get through this.
Yeah, it's just looking really bad. Once that Zamazenta comes down, it's just a game changer. And it looks like we are going to see the boss's orders onto the Zacian, try to get damage on that, since that's the only thing that can be attacked with Dreadend. Yeah, now, yeah, there's the tag call. I'm really hoping Maxis doesn't use the Maulana onto the Zacian. You really want to save those Maulanas for the Zamazenta. Yeah, it looks like he is choosing.
Yeah, and we're just gonna see the attack there, and he's actually gonna use the Maulana to go back into the Zamazenta. The Spiritomb get build Spite here, and sorry, I have people laughing behind me. But
So he's okay. I think the best thing for Maggie to do this turn is find a Crushing Hammer, find a switch, hit Crushing Hammer heads, remove the basic meta energy, and then use Derail and remove the coding energy, and that could stop the Zamazenta from attacking.
Here we go.
Oh, he did draw all of it. So I think he did draw all the pieces to do that, and I'm hoping he takes that route. You just need to find a way to slow your opponent down. I really don't agree with this play because you know your opponent has double Maulana in hand. He still has a second Maulana in his hand. Oh man, this damage is gonna get wasted right here.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the Maulana with both Spiritombs gone. I don't think there's enough ways to get enough damage on there. Just going to use Assault Tackle.
He chose not to Maulana.
I don't think he has a way to knock it out, though. So I think he wants to get full effect and heal that extra 10 damage because every damage counter counts in this matchup.
Right, no, but the thing is that if his opponent has a Marnie, then that's just such a dangerous play. Like, just healing 110 damage is just, it wraps up the game for you. Ah, my goodness. Luckily, we know Maggie doesn't have a Malolana or a Marnie in hand, but that could have gotten really scary.
Yeah, and Poison is going to go ahead and tick up on this, and now you're in a position
Okay,
where...
now we see the Malolana, though. Oh, we don't... Oh, my... We know he has a Malolana in hand. I'm not sure why he's just holding off on using it. It's just so scary.
Do you just sacrifice this here? You lose to Boss's Orders.
Oh my goodness, that's so dangerous. Oh. It looks like he's choosing the derail. I remove that coding energy. I mean, out of an 8-card hand, having 1 metal energy, that's not a lot to ask for.
There it is.
Oh,
There's the
we finally. Oh
Malolana.
man, I was getting stressed out because if that Malolana got Marnied into the bottom of the deck and he couldn't find it again, that Zamazenta somehow goes down, that could have been really bad.
Do we see the energy
Malolana,
too?
we see the switch.
No energy. So Intrepid Sword's still very good. Your opponent's not doing anything there. There is an energy though that can get thrown into Crobat, but at that point you just sacrifice 2 prizes.
Yeah, I think that has to go on a fresh Crobat here.
He's gonna go into this one,
good.
and he's gonna deal 20 damage with the poison. But it just seems like, okay, how do I take care of the last 180 damage, especially if my opponent has another switch in hand?
Yeah, it's just there's the bosses. There's the bosses. Oh. And there's a switch. All right.
There's a switch, and Brave Blade's going to take a knockout. And
yeah, so it goes down to 1 prize.
Yeah, it's going to go down to 1 prize. Another Boss's Orders away from winning this game. Another thing to note is Magui also is on a clock. He's got 8 turns to win this game. Otherwise, there will be a deck out. That's assuming he draws no cards or finds no other cards out of the deck.
Right.
And there is no energy actually left in the deck.
Oh, there's actually no Marnie left in deck either. So I'm guessing Matsix knew that, and that's why he decided to hold off on the Malolana. I can't see the discard pile, so I just assumed that Maggie had another Marnie available, but I guess not. I
think just playing it out for the content here and seeing what they can do, but we're going to see the retreat, and Venomous Fang not going to take the knockout either, too. And that means that if we just see a switch, that's going to be game over here. Maddox will go up in game 2.
Just a metal energy, and he can retreat as well. Doesn't actually need to switch up. Wow. Dang, all that cards and no metal energy somehow. It's Metal Saucer, Metal Energy, Daw.
There switch. It is. That's game. It's got the doll.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Daw and then switch back into position Brave Blade.
So
and yeah,
Maddox is gonna go ahead and take game number 2 here. Much more convincing in that game, but if we know anything, if Double Zam is prized, then we can pull out one of the most clutch wins I think I've ever seen in the Hegster tournament. Still, regardless, taking a game off of Lucario is it's still an impressive feat nonetheless.
Yeah, if Double Zam Magenta is prized twice in a best of 3, that's just you're not meant to win this tournament. That's kind of what it comes down to. So we're hoping that doesn't happen to Max 6 here, but you never know.
So here we go. We are going to game number 3 between both of these players here in the finals of the Hegster Top Deck Tournament number 34. Magui is on the bottom of your screen. Maddox on the top of your screen. Going to be going first. This hand is looking okay. And could get a lot better if these Great Balls hit.
Yeah, this Great Ball just needs to hit 1 Eternatus V. There's a Zigzagoon. He does get to use the Goomping before the Metal Ball is sent down, which is kind of nice.
Ooh, oh my goodness. Great Ball fails.
That's unfortunate. So many Pokemon on the deck. Okay, he does hit it. Oh man, but now his hand's dead. So
I think you have to just go for it at this point.
Yeah, you have to. You have to attach to and Eternatus V.
Have to put some aggression on somehow here, but this hand is just looking so poor. I mean, I guess you could Crobat for 3, but I think either play here is fine. You got the Eternatus. The energy will come down, and we'll just see the pass over to Maddox, and we'll see what can happen.
Yeah, kind of banking on Max's just using Marnie here and just bailing him out. There we see the energy. Oh man, there's a very slight chance this is the window that Maggie has to win this game right here. Because he can knock out the Zacian and just donk Max. Oh my goodness.
Oh
That was
no.
his one chance. If there was a chance to take a set off the Luke Meadow, that was the perfect opportunity. Just knock out the lone Zacian and not have to deal with Zamazentas. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
That's so painful. We're just gonna probably see the pass, and we'll see what Maddox has. But if there's more Mons, then this could be. Oh no! Just the Intrepid Sword.
Okay, Maggie has one more chance.
Top deck
One more chance
research.
here. Oh
No!
my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Gonna retreat in a Zigzagoon here. That's fine. You can retreat in a Zigzagoon.
Yeah, he can, I guess. Yeah, the Zigzagoon's gonna get knocked out. Oh my goodness, that was the
energy. This is not looking
perfect
good.
opportunity. That was the perfect opportunity there. And yeah, there we see the Intrepid Sword. He just needs to keep Intrepid Swording until he hits his Zamazentas.
Crushing Hammer.
I just definitely save those Crushing Hammers for Zamazentas, like I said before, but I guess he's just trying to slow down Max 6 somehow. Do we see a Zamazenta eventually? Okay, there's a Cynthia and Caitlyn that's gonna draw 3 extra cards. That's a huge hand too.
This hand is scaring me. This hand is
that is
scaring
a huge
me.
hand.
Quick ball top deck. He's in the game.
All right.
If he can find Marnie, in the knockout, then this is possible.
Yeah, Marnie and knockout would be ideal here.
Needs to find a lot of bench Pokemon. We'll see the switch, and Crobat's going to find 5 cards. What do we see here? We need to find Marnie and Pokemon and energy. No,
that's not any of them.
I guess you could swing if you choose to here.
Yeah, swing is definitely correct here. Just put the damage on, I suppose. Oh my goodness, that huge hand and that.
You could also pick off Doll, but I don't think there's any reason to at this point. So we'll see.
No, if you pick up Doll, you kind of just give the Zacian a free attack because since the Zacian used Brave Blade last turn, it does need a switching out to be able to attack this turn. So just attack the Zacian, force him to have a switch or Malvana, it's fine.
Yeah, this is just feels so bad. There's the quick ball, and
there's finally we see a quick ball, and there's the Zamazenta. All right,
full art this time. He's got the full art Zamazenta.
Yeah. Hopefully he can get a metal goggles on it too, so it doesn't become vulnerable to goon pings. Okay, there it is.
Gosh,
and now this is when the matchup becomes so. Oh my!
And the boss of the Spiritomb as well. That's just one of your attackers down already.
Oh my goodness! Oh, I forgot he Intrepid Sword all those turns. He didn't use Brave Blade once, so just boss's orders knock out the Spiritomb, and that's one attacker that went down without getting any damage on Zamazenta. So it's looking like Maxic's game here.
No Marnie still here. We'll be able to pick the knockout.
Oh, draw Sporter in general, yeah.
Another Spiritomb gets found. But do you even bench it at this point? I think you have to. Yeah, just hope.
I'd be really scared because Maxis runs 4 bosses orders. They can just also knock out that Spiritomb. But you're so far behind that you kind of have to. You kind of have to just hope he doesn't have bosses orders and build some spite damage. I don't think he Crobat yet.
He did.
Oh, I think he. Oh man, he just assumed that he didn't Crobat. I think there's no reason to bench that Crobat there.
Yeah, I think the pressure is getting to him a little bit. We'll see if he draws the prize. Yeah. I think if we see boss's orders regardless, finds Marnie though. So this will be a big turn. If Mattis can find boss's orders, energy, and metal saucer, will be in an excellent spot. Could even kill with the Lucario melmetal here.
Looks like he is going to go for the full metal wall.
We could see boss. If we see boss's orders or full metal wall, either play here. Do we see the boss's orders to kill the Spirit?
Yeah, full metal wall getting rid of all these energies and reducing the damage that your Zamazenta can take seems good here.
Finds the energies, considering throwing it on the bench.
It's just so bad from here on out. You really needed those first few turns where it was just a lone Zacian the active. That lone Zacian was your ticket to winning this game. Now it's just gone.
Yeah, it seems like that one ride ticket to Dub City is gone now at this point, and just going to be forced to pass. If we see another turn where Boss's Orders pretty much just seals this game up, there's the attachment to the Zamazenta. Metal Goggles on to this
Do we see the
Lucario
boss?
melmetal. There it
Oh
is!
my god.
Oh,
All right, I think that's just
no.
game now. He can even attach an extra energy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and this is the power of Luke metalization with Zamazentas.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably see these next 3 prizes get taken at this point. Has the VMAX, can swing here, but at this point, you're just... I don't see how he gets through the Zamazenta. I really hate to be pessimistic at this point, but I just don't see the route.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna take the 3 prizes on Luke Meadow and say, "Hey, I got 1-on-1 prize." But we know that 1 prize is never gonna get taken with the power of that Zamazenta. We're just gonna see Dread in here.
And no reason to play Zigzagoon down, but might as well, right? Just get some more damage down into the board. And 210 damage here with the resistance, but at this point, the game is pretty much over. You hate to see it, especially with this Luke Metal having 5 energy on it. It's going to have the impact to set up for a 3-shot in combination with that Zamazenta on the bench.
I guess one small thing is that Zamazenta does have 2 coding energies on it, so Derail can actually remove all enough coding energies and just slow that down a few turns. But then it's just gonna be a matter of time before it get basic
before they
energies
find
and
the
just
basic
attack
energy.
it.
Yeah, I was like, the only way he can win this matchup is if he runs him out of basic energy, and then you slowly win because of poison damage. But then at that point, you're decking out. You get 16 cards left in deck. There's another energy. Just gonna throw everything on this. There's a reset stamp to
there's
one
a
as
reset
well.
stamp. Oh man, that's when you use reset stamp. Yeah, that was a perfectly timed reset stamp there. Just limiting your opponent's options.
And if there's no switching out here, this Eternatus will just go down. Nothing here. Just gonna be forced to Dread End and
yeah, Dread End for nothing here.
Yeah, I'll see what he could do. Will he that's the big question. Will he use Dread End, or will we see the pass of the turn at this point? I think Magui just thinking about what his options are here to win this game. Yeah, and the Zamazenta obviously not going to take damage from VMAX is so powerful in this matchup. And here we go. Assault Tackle is going to take the knockout. Maddox is just 1 Boss's Orders away from winning this tournament.
Yeah, and honestly, he doesn't even need the Boss's Orders. He just has to attach energy, just prevent yourself from getting Crushing Hammered and derailed. And eventually, your opponent's just going to run out of Pokemon that has enough health to withstand Zamazenta's attack.
Energy is the top deck. Can get thrown into Crobat to eventually get powered up. And another Crobat's going to come down. And there's a Marnie. Crushing Hammer 2. It's not having luck go their way. We'll see the Marnie come down. But at this point, this is just not looking great.
Yeah, all Axis can just breathe a sigh of relief from here on out. It's just smooth sailing for me. He just has to attack every turn and eventually find Boss's Orders for the win. Yeah, and now that there's extra energy on the Zamazenta, you can't afford to attack with the Evil Talk because then it just gets knocked out. So
and there it is.
Then we see the Boss's Orders, so make it easy on him.
Maddox will be your Hegster Top Deck Tournament 34 champion here, winning it all with Lucario and melmetal. GX, obviously utilizing the power of Zamazenta to take the win here. And great play by all these players here. Congratulations to everyone here for playing.